in playing this because it was so immersive. Okay, let's play. Jordan from Maple, thanks for the 44 months, man. Cheers. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice.
Hello.
Oh.
Who are you? Doesn't matter.
Christ.
Welcome. You're safe with me.
Whoa.
I'll be right here. Nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. The head. It's breathing. It's breathing. Yeah. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. The head. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness.
They're watching.
There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. I feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right?
Mental health advisor.
They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't
I can.
It's in Helheim.
Look, up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you came.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
Go back, go back, go back, go
It's
back.
not safe.
It's there. They're here.
Dude, this is immersive as fuck. I kinda like not doing subtitles for the immersiveness. And I also feel like I was gonna do something and now I can't remember. Oh yeah, I'm going full screen. I also feel like I don't mind. Oh, I should have done this first. Sorry. I don't mind missing out on certain things. I feel like that's part of the experience, no? Like, if I have voices in my head, like, to not hear some of them, I think that makes me even more immersed into the whole thing. You know what I mean? Should I turn up the game, though? Because if I talk normally, and you guys have turned up your audio to hear the game, suddenly I'll be really, really loud, you know? Why are you whispering? Because I know people will turn up the volume. Okay, let me turn it up. Hold on. All right, I've turned it up by 5 decibels. So get ready. It's going to be a little louder now, I think. Let me know if it's good.
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell.
Why did it just go darker?
But the dead don't always lie still here. This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you.
Am I screen tearing? I hope not.
They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? watching her. We're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
Sorry, I gotta fix everything for us to get into this. Am I screen tearing? I've got a few people saying I'm screen tearing. My immersion. Why? Why am I screen tearing? Let's just fix it.
What
How
is
can you
she
tell he's
thinking?
screen tearing? Shiver.
I can tell you.
You'll see the screen tearing.
She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it. by
Looks good,
now
yep.
After so many years. But the darkness. It just builds onto itself, growing stronger.
I really like the way the text reflects on the water.
You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable.
I wonder if that's the RTX.
It's like
That's
it
just the
knows
game.
that just enough light is all you need to see it.
The ray tracing, maybe. I don't know. Probably just the game, yeah. I don't think you need ray tracing for text to be reflected.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
Oh, here we go. They're looking at me. Is that a man or is no? He's on a bike as well. Yeah.
What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
Yes.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
I'll mute them in a second. Hold on. Boom! Perfect timing. I'm muting sub sounds. Sorry about that. Are they muted now? They're muted, yeah? That one didn't. Yeah, good. Okay. Wow. Immersion. This is very cool. Thank you, Huey, for the 37 months. Okay, let's get back into it. My sensitivity is too loud or high. It's too high, sorry. We need it down to like here. It's still super high, so we're gonna turn it down a little more. I feel like I'm at a funeral with games like this, and I feel like everyone's gonna scream at me eventually. If I keep like, it's like I'm going louder and louder every time I ruin the immersion.
Clearly. Focus, Senua. Focus. Focus, and you'll see. What happens if you focus?
E, maybe? Yeah?
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness... Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the River of Knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
They're coming. You can't do it. They're coming now. They're coming. Coming out. Who'd escape? She needs to run.
Darkness is coming. Yearns for life. Hungers for it. Like sack of wolves in the hunt. But she's not stopping. Not this time.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
He's in there. You see him?
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell.
Oh.
The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you?
What the hell? Voldemort. The boy.
He's there. You know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
They're calling.
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
Did you say Dillian?
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why did
Sorry.
she turn back?
This is Twitch
Doing
chat.
this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. He's dead.
Twitch chat in a nutshell.
Is in Helheim. His soul still lives. She needs to save his soul. She wants his soul to be at peace.
I'm getting a bit of frame dropping though.
He's already dead.
Every
She
now
can
and then.
save him. There's nothing she
What do we think that is? I don't want that. Could that be like DLSS? I have mixed results with DLSS. Sometimes I find it messes stuff up more than help. I might try turning it off.
can do. She thinks she's going to save him. She's not going to save him. She'll never make it.
The bridge to Helheim.
Where are you?
Oh. No, it's happening more.
I forget its name. She forgets too.
It's just shaders probably. First time loading stuff. Ah yeah, could be.
I don't
True.
need it dead. They cross
Maybe
it.
it'll slow down.
That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it.
Probably doesn't help that I have ray tracing on high as well. We'll see if it slows down. If not, I'll turn some of it down. Maybe the ray tracing down to medium.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
Interesting. Okay. Unreal Engine 4 has a lot of problems with shader streaming stutters. Has little to do with settings. Okay. Well, that's good to hear.
Quickly, go, quickly. Go, whatever you do, don't stop. Do you know where you are? Get where are we?
What's she waiting for?
So brave.
Why did she do that?
She shouldn't have done it.
She can't go back now. No, this is it. The hidden path. It's going to hurt you.
It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them. Don't listen. I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Ruth? Is that you?
Around you now.
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Druth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
You have to take a closer look to see. Why isn't she focusing? She
I
needs
can
to
see
focus
one.
now.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
It's a puzzle. Find one like it.
It's near. Focus, and you will look towards the gate. And the gate will open.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind
It worked. It's unsafe.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell. But I watched the Northmen. Learned their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away.
Was his name Drew?
They weren't real. What good is that? When we are always here.
You know what I just realized? Which I can't stop smiling at. I'm playing this. It's a great game and all. Like, that's why I'm going to play through it. Because I've heard it a few times. However, this is specifically requested by Senshi because he donated $200 to last year's charity stream. And I specifically said for that I'd play a minimum of 45 minutes per game. And I was like, it doesn't mean that I'll play through the game. Just like I might play an hour of it if I'm not, you know. And it's so funny to me that Senshi was like, okay, yeah. Well, then here's the game. Because that means I'd stop playing now. Just like, well, like of all games you could have recommended, You really gave me one where I'm forced to play 8 hours of it. like there's no way that I can do just an hour of this. Like I sit down and I have to play through it. Even if I don't, I'm going to be the most hated guy. You're all going to hate me if an hour into this I'm like, okay, that's it. Now we're going to move on and play something else. Like you knew what you were doing. And it's just so funny to me. It's like when I sat down and played Mirror's Edge 2 or whatever, which was Sons of Chicken's request. He came into chat and he was like, this may not have been the best one, actually. Because I literally just did like 4 missions and I was like, yeah, I'm not really, okay, I'm done, you know? And it's just so like, what? It was, yeah, it's, I'd basically end it now. It's like, what was that, you know?
Stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay, but you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
She's terrified. She can do it.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
What? The fight begins. Fuck off, Steam. Way to spoil it.
Oh, stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
Oh shit. What? How do I fight? How do I...
End it now. This is nearly the end.
How do I... Oh, dodge? Control, okay. Yeah, sure. I can parry. What? What's this bullshit? What the fuck is this? Am I meant to die here? I feel like I'm meant to die.
Yourself. Don't give up. Don't. You did this.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
The dark rot will grow each time you fail. If the rot reaches Senua's head, her quest is over. What? And all progress will be lost. No. No, but it's gotta be one of those where it's like, it's not gonna happen, right? Like, it's hard to lose it.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow. Whatever the cost.
Put it on hard as well. It's good. It'll be fine. It's fine.
He's not right.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
To Dillian.
To his soul. It won't open.
How will she get through?
Why won't it open?
Why can't she open it? She needs to challenge
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south.
Choose a gate
The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow, whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. Bet you weren't expecting that. Surt, the fire giant, has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind, and the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
I think we take down the... Let's take down the ray tracing to medium. I feel like we're going a little overkill. Get some more frames going instead.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast, who was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
New York. Oh.
We're winning. He's down. Finish it. Finish it. Strike him.
Easy. Okay. Yeah, the parrying's nice. Very satisfying.
I can still smell it.
Okay.
A sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. Do you hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now. Are they screaming?
Will there be one with a really tall man or something?
The runes.
What? Follow the screams.
You can hear the runes.
Find the runes. Did I misclick? Maybe I meant to left click after focusing? Gotta be this, right? No. Follow the runes, the screaming. I'm not really hearing any screaming. We got one. Screams will help you. You can hear the runes. The runes are important. They're saying runes, right?
Are they screaming?
Are they? Here we go. This tree.
The runes.
What?
The screams will help you.
Oh, I lined this one up. Look at this. Boom. Nice. I got it. Just like that.
The path to Helheim is sealed to the living, but you already walk amongst the dead.
I like God of War vibes, cinematic stuff, so I'm curious to see how the combat is in this, since it probably won't be anything like God of War. True. I think this is more of a cinematic... Fuck, man. What did he say? You will see the goat. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah.
When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Too slow. You're close. Behind you.
What the fuck? What is this? I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Okay.
Get up quickly.
Get up! Get up! Oh. No? How do I get up? I couldn't move.
Take him down. Take him down. Get him down.
Jesus.
You want it.
She's scared.
Behind you. Behind you. Finish. Finish.
Cool. That's quite satisfying. You have to listen to your voices.
When you see a fire gate of Surt, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through. Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
What?
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
Yeah, it must be live action, right?
Where's the fire? Where's it gone? The fire's disappeared. The pyre. Surt is through there. He's waiting for her. You can't get through. How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Truth, Surt. Find your own path.
There's always another way.
There's always
Hi, Killing Duck. Welcome. We're doing an immersion stream.
waiting for you. It was never
But welcome.
He's waiting. Surt
Is waiting for you.
find him.
The pyre.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice,
Oh, sorry.
creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
I saw someone comment that this game is so exhausting you have to play it like at 1 hour intervals, and I can see what he means.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
How do immersion streams work? They're very serious. No, I don't know. It's not a thing. It's just chat will yell at me if I talk too much. And we don't laugh. No, it's a serious stream. This game is about mental health. It's...
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
And chat will get mad at me if I talk too much to chat. Because that means I'm not paying attention. It's like a teacher watching me over when I'm doing a test. Am I meant to be following this path? I don't really see where else. Here, maybe?
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious. and then burn the whole world with fire.
Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Dude, that thunder. I feel like that was here. Was that here? Did you guys hear thunder there, or was that here? That... Whoa. Whoa. That's amazing. Is it as amazing for you guys watching the stream? I thought that was in the fucking room. Do you guys have the 360 audio as well? It's nice, huh? Only some of you are saying yes. I would assume the people using the Corsair Virtuoso wireless gaming headset. Although I'm not going to do false advertising. There's plenty of headsets that can have this 360 audio. It's amazing. I thought that was here. That's so cool. You know what's You know what's next? You know what they need to come with next? They need to come with a little 360, a little I don't know what that's called. A thing that can sense where you're looking. And so if I look like this, the audio will like whoop. That's what needs to come next, right? Where it senses so that, yeah, spatial, I guess, yeah. A gyroscope. So that if I'm like this, and then I look, and there's an audio here, and then I look to the right, it's ahead of me. Why hasn't that become a thing for games? Why hasn't that become a thing? That the audio is always in the perspective of the game. So if you look around, it's still the perspective of the game. AirPods have that. Okay. But do they have it for games on PC? Does VR do that? Yeah, VR does that. Of course. Because when you look around, that's your character looking around. Well, VR kind of does that. I mean, it does it depending on what... If I'm shooting in front of me and I look around, then I'm still shooting in front, you know. But, you know, thunder and I look like this, then it'll, you know, yeah. Oh, they need that for just normal games like this. It'd be amazing. But you have the screen always in front of you? Yeah, but the audio would be set like this. So if I'm looking like this, and there's thunder up there, then the thunder's on my right. So if I'm facing my monitor and looking how my guy's looking, the thunder goes here. But then if I look here, the thunder is still here, right? In the game, from my computer's perspective, from my character's perspective. So if I look here, that would mean that the audio in my headset should move to there as if I'm looking at it. Just to add another sense of immersion. But why look away from your monitor? Well, now you're just being annoying, Phoenix. What kind of a question is that? You never look away from your monitor. You sit down, and then you spend 5 hours gaming, staring at your screen. There's no distractions. You never once go like this. If we had this feature, then we would, right? If there's thunder right here, and you're playing a game like this, and then thunder goes here, would you not go? Just, or like, what if you're stretching your neck? What if you're stretching your neck? What if you're stretching your neck? Imagine that. Somebody's shooting over and you're like, ah, fuck. And you lay down in Call of Duty and you start stretching your neck. And then the audio still follows with your headset when you stretch. Oh, it can be really cool, I think. I think it could be really, really cool. What do you mean bad idea? Look at this guy. Bad idea, full stop. Why? Don't just come in as if you're some expert and just say, bad idea. Tell me why. I find this like you don't have to use it yourself. You're being way too ambitious, Tio. That's how humans evolve. We can't just give up. We need to keep evolving. technology is always moving forward. No, it doesn't have to be like the norm. I just think that I would love to have it. Imagine, like, just that the headset has it built in at the top, you know? Right here. I'd pay extra for a premium headset that had that built in, just for that feature. I think it's a cool feature. He's really defensive with this idea. No, I'm not defensive about the idea. I just think it's silly for people to just shut it down without giving a reason. Like, people are just like, no. This shouldn't be a thing to you. Like, I'm not forcing you to get it yourself. I think it'd be cool. But then you can look in a different direction than you are facing in game. What? Don't understand what you're saying. Follow the path. Follow the path. So am I not allowed to walk on this? I don't really get the whole... This looks a little lighter. Oh no, I need to run. Okay. Maybe I'm just not allowed to stay on it for too long.
Made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs.
I mean, imagine with that voice, imagine looking like this and having it. I mean, that would give just the next level of immersion, wouldn't it? But Senna is still looking straight. What are you not getting? What are you not getting? Senna is looking straight, and you're looking around. Your character's still looking one way. And for the character, the sound is right here. So if I look away, technically, for the character, the sound is still here, right? You're looking away, but Senna's still looking straight, so the sound's here. But if I look like this, suddenly, the sound is here, right? But my character's still looking straight. If this were a thing, right here, then when I look like this, the sound will stay here according to my character and not me. There's nothing wrong with that logic. You don't have to play with it, but don't tell me that like it doesn't make any sense. That would not be immersive. I think it would be immersive. I could see why you wouldn't think so because you disagree. But it's not that it doesn't make sense. You just prefer the more traditional way. That's just 8D audio. It's already a thing. Yeah, they said that it's a thing for AirPods, but I don't think it's a thing in gaming, is it? Most people pause when they look away. Well then, but okay. Okay. Sure. But sometimes you don't. Like, I don't know, what's that like? Okay. But when you wouldn't pause, it would be tracked. What? So we're just not meant to advance. Like, it's like an idea for something you can switch on in the audio settings. Thanks. Snoots must be booped. One guy is with me. How is this advancing? You're trying to get me annoyed now. Enough, because now you're just baiting. Not all ideas are progress. How would this not be any... Why is this a step backward? I'm not saying we all have to have little things in our headsets that track us and suddenly all gaming audio is tracked to your position. I'm saying it would be a cool feature. Why can you not, like, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? AirPods already have it. It's called spatial audio. For third-party games, it would be immersive since you aren't the character, you're looking at the character. True, good point. Alex, are you with me?
I don't really see the point, if I'm honest.
Why not?
I think it's a very novelty idea.
But it would be cool.
It'd be cool for like 5 minutes, and then you'd forget about it.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, there are certain games, like competitive games, where there's no point. But in a game like this...
Even in a game like this, I don't see the point.
Well, then you're not on my level. What can I say?
Sorry.
She's not the target audience. Listen, there's an audience out there for this. And I'm gonna find it. Sammy's with me. Thanks, Sammy. It's you and me, man. We're gonna come with this. We'll find an audience for it. We'll find a brand who wants to do it as their new immersion headset. It's like a new series, you know? And then we'll be laughing all the way to the bank. So you're starting a movement? Yeah. What was my other one? Sit down, guys, sit down and pee. Like, I don't sit and pee. That guys should, I can't remember what the hashtag was. Hashtag sit down to pee. And now, immersion headsets. Have I gone around in a circle? I have, haven't I? What are we doing here? Missed something with this. Oh! I have to go up close. Ah, that's cool. No! Wait. Did I not make it? Oh no, okay. No, I died. It's good. They're pretty strict then. I did one wrong turn here in the beginning and then I...
You did this! This is your
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
You know what? I can see it now, the whole headset idea. Nice. Yeah, I think it would be fun. I would play with it for a game like this. Probably not like COD, you know, even though it'd be cool to try it out.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
But what about over here, man? Okay. So I'm gonna check over here first. Alright, we've got
Northmen of hell worship
a
the
moth and an
devourers,
R.
insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things. Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you. By Surt and the fire giants, a monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day.
Need something diagonal for the moth thingy. The X. I guess the R is here, judging by the fact that that's the only thing available. But where? Oh, is that one? That's kind of an R. I bet you have to be up there. Wait. Ooh, it could also be one of the... No. This is really frustrating. I feel like it's one of those once you see it. Oh! I see it! Okay. Now where could you be? You're gonna be somewhere else, aren't you? I feel like you're gonna be over here. Is that meant to show on my screen when I'm close? I swear I had it showing before. Like it popped up.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day.
Is the secret?
Ta-da! Am I meant to run here? No. Where am I meant to run? I'm so stressed now because last time I spent like 2 extra seconds going wrong. And because of that, I lost the whole run. I guess I'll go left? Okay. So we start right. Oh. What's with this slow walk, man? Now where? Here? Whoa!
Finish this.
Now where? Here? Run!
Say your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to the prime!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now.
Oh, this game makes me feel a little motion sick.
It's just that.
Another one of these, eh?
Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surt. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire.
No?
They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
Is it not this? What? Really? Is there another flag? Oh, here we go. What's wrong with this? Oh, there we go. Now we need a P, and I've got it right here. Oh, well, this is just going back. Hey, Killing Duck. Thanks for subbing. Disaster, thanks for the 39 months. 2 years from Quinny. This is 2 years subbed and many more. Thank you.
Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel will travel to battle in the ship called Naglfar, the corpse ship. And when the sons of Muspel leave the ship and ride to battle, it will be as though the sky had split open, and Surt will lead them. Wherever he goes, flame will erupt before him, and fires will burn behind him.
What do you guys think of the game so far? Oh, I'm at the wrong place. Strange. I think it'll pick up a little bit for sure. In terms of story. Well, I'd hope so. I don't think it's 8 hours of this.
The fire of Surt that escaped my darkness. And so can you. Run, Senua! Run! Through the fire! Keep running! Go on! Nothing will stop! Run, Senua! Run!
Don't. She's dying. It's him.
What? Okay. Scripted, I think.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from here.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
Spill the blood of Surt and take his mark, and I will choose you from this and forever be dead.
You destroyed everything, everyone, but not me. Fight me now.
Go.
I guess I can't block him. What? Why did you dodge forward? I'm stuck! Go right! Thank you.
Stop them! He's getting stronger! I'm stopping you! Stop! Stop! His thirst is getting stronger! There must be a focus.
Focus. It's an illusion, seek past it.
For every battle won, a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall. And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
See Pata really liking this.
And I will go to hell to keep
I die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have. To find your answers. Your quest. Your truth.
Cheers. That's cool.
Druth was a troubled man. A scholar turned slave. They tortured him. Took him with them on their raids. Drove him to madness. Spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds. To my world. Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. His tales of hell were true. Then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him. Until she too could see what he saw.
wrong one. What is the story? We're kind of finding it out as we go along. I am here on a quest. I'm looking to go to Hell, one of the 9 Nordic kingdoms. Something like that. To avenge or even rescue someone I know. I don't know my relationship to him. I think it's a he, and his name's like Nathan or something like that. It's not Nathan, but Derek, I don't know. I'm also schizophrenic, by the sounds of things. Dillian. It's Dillian. Yeah, it's close to Derek. Either I'm rescuing him from Hell because he's there, or I'm going there to kill her who's in Hell. Hela. To revenge. We're not really sure of that
When
one.
the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be.
We're figuring out as we go along here.
It seem that way to others. You know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again.
Oh yeah, I'm carrying around a head as well. Like,
Senua has died.
I don't know what's going on with that.
So again.
Theory, it's Dillian's head. It's his physical head. His psychic head, his soul is in Hell. I bet you that's his real head. I could be way off. I'm going to Hell. Hela is the only one who can bring people back from Hell. Maybe I'm bringing it there so that she could heal him. That's going to be my theory. I always right-click by reflex. It's control to block or parry.
It's nearly over. Finishing. There are too many of them. Find behind you.
Sorry.
She finished him.
Do I change target when I do that?
Behind you. You're close. Finished. Find out your position. Don't let them through. Get out.
Okay.
There's blood.
I don't really know if I'm meant to be doing this.
Watch out.
meant to. When I tried parrying, I fell. So.
She's so weak. She's so weak. I can feel your weak.
Am I meant to parry him? Try kick? Wait, I can kick? How? Hold up. I can kick? Evade, that's what I'm doing. Melee. Change target. Oh, this is good stuff. Okay.
Finish this. End it now.
The gate won't open.
Ah, okay.
Get through.
Why
Good
not?
to know.
She can't.
Why?
She's only done one test.
Just
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born.
I've already heard
Was
this.
named Ymir. The ice continued to drip.
Valravn, ancestor of the seers and master of ravens. He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains. Follow the path to Valravn and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
He's gonna like Valravn's area. Okay, that's good. Just mention that the last Elden Ring video probably had the best editing I've seen so far. Absolute class. Wow, thanks, Pasoka. Yeah, I'm assuming it's gonna be a little different in every area.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice. Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods, the All-Father.
Yeah, I mean, I've been guessing the keys so far. I thought I knew them all now, so good to know I can kick. Do you ever think about how people in the old age lived with mental illness? Like, did they think it was just normal to hear multiple voices? That's a really good point. If I were to guess, would imagine that...
Illusion hides the path to Valravn. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
Okay. I'd imagine that if they'd tell someone and then they'd think they were like bewitched or something. Va.
What's that? It's a door. No. It's not. Push it. Push it. Push it. Come on. She did it. She did it.
Yeah, maybe God as well. True. I mean, if I started having voices, maybe I'd be like, oh, I can hear the voice of the gods.
Look. Something's different.
Whoa.
Can you see it?
It's funny. We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? Once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there.
Jesus. mean, for all I know, maybe Jesus was a schizophrenic, you know? He's like, I have come to save us all. It's not what he said, you know, but you get my point. A lot of those kind of religious characters, or not characters, people. If you just imagine them as someone crazy, you're like, oh, maybe. Like that could be a TV show. Yeah, I could see it being like a comedy, maybe. Jesus was my favorite character. Ah shit, something's going on here.
She pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
More of the same guys. I thought I'd try something different. Ah! Okay, we gotta clutch it from here on out. I feel like the one's behind me. Ah! Okay. Alright. Bad timing.
He's down. Finish it. Finish it. Strike him.
What?
Defend yourself. She's ready. Remember your training.
Oh my god, there's 3 of them. You. That's not very good too. I think I'm a little too early on this. Ha!
The Northmen will not stop her. She will find what she's looking for.
Thanks, Augustine.
Valravan's power of illusion comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth. Look how much it's changed. It's all different.
How do I get up there? Oh, sorry. It's not out there. I thought I have to get up there and line them up. Through here?
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
What? Look how much it's changed. Oh! What? I got it.
Something's shifted. Something's happened. Something shifted.
Nah, I don't want to play Stanley Parable.
Do you feel it too? It's like crossing into another world that looks the same but feels different. An imposter world where the forest itself, another gate, is watching.
Another gate.
It was good at its time.
Stay back.
The vibe of it and all.
Safe. Don't listen to them. Listen.
To
Don't.
break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Okay. So how?
Which ravens? Where are they? Can't you see them?
Yeah, they're up there.
Line up the ravens.
Does that change something? Is that what I'm meant to do? Like go through these? Oh!
I hear something.
If you hear the soul of Valravan, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusion.
Challenge me.
He's just lies.
Whoa!
Fight me. Is she lost? Wouldn't be the first time. Last winter, before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off berries, roots, and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see. We call such a person a gout. Some, like Truth, become gout in search of penance. Others, like Senua, the Purchakars,
Stuck on this part for 45 minutes?
Those who
Oh
make it
shit,
back.
okay.
are forever changed.
Aha! There we go.
She can get up now. What's happening? She can get up now. She can get up. Must be magic. Dark magic. A trick. Valravan tricking her. Valravan. How can she get up?
Bait.
It's him.
Dark magic draws her closer.
Valravan's magic. It's not him. He's helping her. It's not him.
It's a trick.
She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her. It's magic.
It's an illusion.
Can I not just open this and go to it? How'd you get stuck on that for 45 minutes? Did you just miss the gate stuff? I didn't see the gates changed anything. Oof. Yeah, that'd be rough.
And we think of a shadow in the woods.
Were you just stupid? No. No, trust me, I know how it feels to get stuck on stuff. Oh god.
The worst kind comes without warning. A deep and primal signal from within. A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
Find your own path. There's a different way.
There's a different way. Oh god. Ah, yeah, you little prick. Get me out of here. Change to this other guy first. Ah! Fuck you! I mean, I'm working on it. I don't like how close he is to this other guy. There we go. You won.
There's too many of them. Find a good position. Behind you!
Ah! Sorry about that. I feel like there's one behind me. Yeah. Ah, yeah. Well, that was bullshit. What the fuck?
End it now. This is nearly the end. She will die.
I will not die! Okay. That was a little too close. Oh, right, I can focus. I keep forgetting I can focus. I thought that was only a boss fight thing, but you're right, I keep seeing it glowing. Yeah. I like to make it harder for myself.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds.
No focus run.
Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
Jesus. One sec.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything
my
behind?
dad. You can see that.
Home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return. Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
I think at some point I realized that at some point, whenever I got a new phone, I just stopped customizing the sounds and shit. I realized I don't really care. Half the time I've got it on, most of the time I've got it on silent anyway. I only have sound on when I'm expecting a call or something, so that I don't miss it. Do people still customize their sounds? No one I know. I don't notice a custom sound on anyone's phone that I know of. Like, I've never heard one and gone, oh, what's that little Trudy Loot he just had playing? I feel like it's a very, to me, it's a very, like, 2000s thing, you know? It's like something maybe 10, 15 years ago, I was like, yeah. They had all these, like, packages you download for custom sounds. Jesus. Like, to me, if you do custom sounds now, you're either 12 or 70. Either one, you'll get, like, custom music playing when someone calls you and stuff. Or, like, 40 even. Like, there's some 40-year-olds, I think, who get, like, some, just, like, rock songs playing or something when someone calls them.
This reminds her of somewhere. The forest. Where? Which forest?
Yeah, like, mid-40s.
The wilds. She left in. She went to the wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds? She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own. Did she beat her darkness? No. It nearly killed her, but she tried. Druth helped her. If it wasn't for Druth, she'd be dead. She can't beat her own darkness.
Hold on, did I do the
She
thing?
wanted to marry Dillian.
I don't see it.
To beat her own darkness and marry Dillian.
Mary Dillian.
But it didn't work. She thought her curse would affect him. She thought her curse
Did I
would
do
spread
this?
to him.
Okay.
She thought she...
Talk about low FPS, Jesus. Okay. Go here? She thought she could beat her own darkness. She wanted to marry Dillion. Some new information. Surely I can just... Tell me, voices! I'm not seeing any difference in these. Yeah, now I get you. Yes. Get it. Okay. And then you bring this down. And then we go through here and we go back. Okay.
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the world. He gave a cry.
Now that the door is open, I can remove this wall, which maybe adds a bridge? Oh yeah, that is, the bridge is the wall, yeah. Okay, cool. So, oh, sorry about the lore. I was so focused on the puzzle. I'm so sorry. Somebody hung himself. I was not listening on that one.
The ravens. They've gone. They've gone. No, half of them have gone. They've gone. Some are still there. But where? Some are still there. No, ravens.
It's not helping.
It's true.
Quiet. Can't think.
Out in the wilds. In the cold winter woods.
Where have they gone?
She no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness. She remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become a part of her.
That's right though, this is motion sickness the game. I think it's a mix of the motion blur and the low FOV. It's a little bit tough. Okay. Where's my axe?
The ravens. They were what? No. There's still three. There's three. There's three. Where have they gone? She did it. What does it mean?
Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all. And the glow, the smallest hints of shape, sound, or thought, grew in strength until they consumed her whole. Before she knew it, the darkness had her in its claws.
Broken. The gate is open. Open.
I did it. Yeah, I get motion
There's no
sickness.
such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness.
My biggest challenge with VR when I first started playing VR games.
Yet, it will gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillian before her time comes?
overcome Valravan's final illusion to face him in his keep.
Okay, here we go.
I know you can do it, Senua. You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together.
Okay. How do I... Oh.
Speak to me, Druth. Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan.
I'm not seeing it.
Captured
Oh.
Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains.
Do I want
and held
that
him
branch
for
or do I
day
not
and
want
night
that
in
branch?
the water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home.
What's the
His
point of the
father
branch?
burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss.
Well, now the
and
branch is
invited him
gone.
to a feast that was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell.
I think I
6
want
years
the
later,
branch.
His slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born. Druth. The man that I am now. And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
Is he implying I'm Findan's sister? Or did he mean more like he found me? He found me. I couldn't tell what he meant by that. Now what? Now I go back. No, he's Druth. Well, he said Findan stepped in and he came out. Maybe he meant... Okay, yeah, maybe he's Findan. And I don't really know. He stepped out of the fire. Maybe he was reborn.
Broken. The gate is open. Open.
This darkness. I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me. I'm still here. Are you too?
I remember. It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in, it strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper, deeper, dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness,
Senua,
she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus! Focus!
I see you now. You led me to the wilds. You trapped me there.
What the fuck?
Get up. She's going to die. Get out. It's not over. It's not over. It's coming. They've surrounded me. She finished him. She's so weak. They can see me.
Aye.
Behind you. You won. Get out of here.
What the fuck? I'm dead.
Quickly get up.
Oh no, no, no! Get up! Get up! Focus! God damn it, what a waste. Alright, time that. Oh! Go now!
Slow.
Oh shit, I hate this. Let me focus. What's he doing? I attack. Oh shit!
Too many. Find a good position. Don't let them behind you.
Is there one behind me?
nearly over. He's gone. Defend yourself. Watch out! Sights, watch out! He's stronger than you.
Ah, you dick.
He can reach. He's down. Finish it. Finish it. Strike him.
Ah, dodge!
Finish this. Focus. It's the only way. You can do this. Focus. Focus. She's beating him. She's beating him. She's nearly there. She's strong.
I was really stressed. Oh shit. Aye,
Focus. No. No. Focus. It's building. It's building.
I don't think it's built enough.
I never beat you in the wilds, did I? It was an illusion. But not this time!
The Mark of Valravan, one of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it? In those dark winter nights in the wilds, there were times when she considered letting go. If it weren't for Druth, a chance encounter in the wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul.
I'm coming. I still hear you.
Alright, I'm gonna end the first session there. I'm very motion sick. Cool game. What do you guys think? It's a cool, cool story. Like 10 minutes left? What? Really? No. That would have surprised me. Yeah, it's more of a cinematic. It's more of a like interactive cinematic experience rather than like a game, you know? Maybe next time turn off motion blur? I don't think I can. Dude, I would have done it right away if I saw it. No, there is no motion blur. It's a shame because it makes me feel really motion sick. Accessibility? Maybe. Nope.